Today we will speak about interrelations between personal and social identity and between individual and a group. Personal identity reflects relations between a person and other individuals. It is presented by personal features. Social identity reflects membership of person in a group. It is formed in intergroup relations. What are relationships between these two identities? The social identity theory presents them as two mutually exclusive types of identities. A person can be incorporated in the system of interpersonal relations or become a member of groups acting within intergroup relations. Current research shows that they are not in opposition. Instead, a person always creates a balance between personal and social identity. Personal identity provides a sense of freedom and independence, but does not offer security. Social identity provides security and support, but requires loyalty to the group and acceptance of group norms and perceptions. Thus, to obtain security, people have to give up part of their freedom, their own views, perceptions, and beliefs. Each person is looking for a balance of freedom and security that better suits his or her needs. The more you're loyal to the group, the more you see society from the point of a group. In situation of conflict, people think like others and behave like other group members. The relationships between social and personal identity are also defined by the type of culture. In collectivistic cultures like Japan, social identity is central one and influences estimation of situations. People are oriented to group norms and are trying to be similar to others. Social and personal identities are strongly interconnected. In my research, I found the following main themes in personal narratives: common fate, returning to close relations with ethnic group, value of commonality, interdependence. In individualistic cultures like Great Britain, the development of personal identity precedes development of social identity. Personal identity determines individual estimations of situations. People are oriented to personal achievements and interpersonal relations. In my research, I found the following main themes in personal narratives: personal development, professional career, nuclear family, independence. Social identity has three main components. First, it is knowledge about membership in social group. Second, it is emotional involvement and loyalty to in-group, when people share the same feelings and emotions with other groups members. Beliefs about sameness of in-group, common attitudes, stereotypes, values, similarity, and differences with out-groups. Each identity shapes as a result of membership in in-group. It is also a result of opposition or comparison to out-groups. Existence of out-groups, negative and conflict relations with them strengthen group identity. How do people enter a group? What are factors that impact their decision to become members of the group? First of all, people always assess a possible group. We usually choose a group that requires minimum efforts and provides maximum rewards. We also expect a group to increase our self-esteem through its achievements and social position. Second important mechanism is initiation. It serves symbolic function of membership through crossing the boundary, acceptance of group norms, and increasing group loyalty. Group norms also play an important role in establishment of membership. They regulate behavior of group members, create link to group goals, and increase salience of identity. How people make sense of their interaction. The theory of symbolic interaction describes people as pragmatic actors. They adjust behavior to the actions of other actors. They do it based on symbolic interpretations and treatments of the actions and actors and symbolic objects. People act toward particular things or actions on the basis of the meaning they ascribe to them. The meaning of such things and actions is derived from social interaction that one has with other and society. These meanings are also modified through an interpretive process used by the person in dealing with the things he or she encounters. Thus, society consists of organized and patterned interactions among individuals. Crowd behavior is different from usual intergroup behavior. Crowd is usually characterized by anonymity of people who do not have specific common features. Crowds quickly influenced through contagion and are vulnerable to influences. In situations of threat or uncertainty, people in crowd often lose rationality of their behavior. These factors usually lead to destructive, irrational behavior and group violence. What are reasons behind these processes? Zimbardo's de-individuation theory suggests that big groups are characterized by anonymity and diffused responsibility. In these groups, people usually lose their identity and are less concerned about social evaluations of their behavior. It results in impulsive, irrational, and regressive behavior. Theory of self-awareness puts loss of self-reflection as the main source of crowd behavior. Because of high level of anonymity and cohesion in crowd, people put more attention to events and actions of other people, and they lose their self-awareness. Thus, they show impulsive, irrational, and regressive behavior. Finally, social identity theory emphasizes the shift from personal to social behavior. It suggests that high level of anonymity and cohesion in crowd lead to disappearance of personal identity. It also increases salience of social identity. Thus, people start behaving according to group norms, usually norms of aggression, especially in situations of real or perceived threat. We discuss with you different processes through which individuals become members of groups and how this membership leads to conflict behavior. In your discussions, you can apply this knowledge to your understanding of conflict dynamics.